It's Week 7 of the NFL. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bengals and the Browns coming up next.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Now a short one to Gesicki. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The numbers on Moss from last week's game. 13 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage for every carry he receives this week.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We look at this Browns defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Burrow will throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers for Njoku from a week ago, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Thompson Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. On the counter, this is Moss. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bengals at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 23 yards the pickup there. Thompson Robinson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is DTR. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Over the middle to Beckham. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The DTR going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The York on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a short one to Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 11 Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. York able to send this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We get things started with a good one in the NFC. Seattle traveling down south to take on Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And just shutting him off there. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back, Zach Moss, headed onto the field. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Stop.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From midfield now, Burrow over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
To the air again, Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
This is the tight end, the Joker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The DTR going to throw it here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that is no good. hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They're passing here. Joe Burrow caught by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Burrow going to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow will throw.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And again, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Come on, set. Ready?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. Quick slant, complete to OBJ.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's Thompson Robinson.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Able to find Jones.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
To throw, Burrow.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Right back to Moss. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down. Here's a run by Moss.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bengals, they fall a game under 500 now at 3-4.